Welcome in Chateauroux in France for the second round of the French Rallycross Championship. We had the first round in Essay. That was together with the European Rallycross Cup. This is the only the French drivers here. That doesn't mean that it wouldn't be exciting on this very technical Chateauroux track. No joker lap here. That means a good start is crucial.
Deuxième manche du championnat de France, Chateauroux, c'est un circuit un peu particulier, je crois. Hein.
C'est un circuit particulier déjà parce qu'il ne contient pas de tour du joker, donc il faut absolument prendre de très bons départs. Ensuite avoir une cadence soutenue, on a tout un tas d'enchaînements très techniques. Moi je me plais beaucoup ici à Chateauroux, c'est la première fois que je découvre le circuit. On n'avait pas forcément d'objectifs sportifs en début d'année, je découvrais la division, les circuits, la voiture. Je trouve que la progression est inespérée, donc pourvu que ça dure.
Jean-Baptiste Dubourg, new here in Chateauroux. This man isn't new here. Hervé Knappik, second after 2 heats in supercars.
Après la deuxième manche qualificative, comment ça se passe pour vous?
Après la deuxième manche qualificative, on est deuxième au classement. Hein. Ça a bien roulé tout à l'heure avec Jérôme. Mais bon, j'ai fait, on en fait. Hein. J'ai fait 2 petites fautes qui m'ont coûté un petit peu. Ça aurait pu me coûter la 3e place, mais là, ça roule bien.
Another man who's second after 2 heats, Sébastien Guillemot in Division 4.
Deuxième place après 2 manches, satisfait?
Oui, tout à fait. Oui, là, c'est vrai que depuis les essais libres de samedi matin, on était en progression. Donc, deuxième place, voilà, c'est très satisfaisant. Maintenant, il reste encore une 3e manche et puis les finales, quoi.
Est-ce que c'est possible d'améliorer et d'être en pôle?
Oui, on a vu encore quelques erreurs sur certains virages où je ne suis pas encore à l'aise. On a modifié et on va essayer d'aller grignoter les quelques centièmes qui nous manquent sur Jimmy Terpero.
Avec le meilleur temps donc jusqu'à maintenant dans
let's
cette catégorie.
take a look at one of those third heats. Let's start in Division 3 with Jonathan Payet in the 206 on the nearest side here, together with Marc Maurice in the black 207. Patrick Guillaume in the 307 and Laurent Jacquinet in the Ford Fiesta, and it's Payet versus Maurice together, and it's Maurice who takes the whole shot here. One of the favorites in Division 3, the man in the black Peugeot 207 V6, leading here in front of Jonathan Payet, son of famous Jean-Luc, one of the more experienced drivers, rallycross drivers in France. Maurice had a second and 6th time in the opening 2 heats. That means he has to get a good time here to be on the front row for the A final. Jonathan Payet is more at ease because he had a 3rd and a 1st. And it's always important to get a 1st time in the last of the heats, because that gets you 2 extra bonus points in the French Rallycross Championship. And Maurice wins this one. For the moment he has the best time, but let's see what the other heats will bring. Quickest after 2 heats in Super 1600, Adeline Sagnier.
En première position, Super 1600, après les 2 manches. Maintenant, il faut confirmer?
Oui, en 3e manche, on va rien lâcher pour pouvoir avoir la pole de la finale.
Adeline Sagnier will try to maintain that pole position for the A final against Fabien Chanois in the Dacia Sandero and David Olivier in the Renault Twingo here, and it's Olivier who takes the best start, and Sagnier is a bit blocked by the Dacia Sandero of Fabien Chanois there. It will be difficult to improve on her position then, because she had a 1st and a 2nd time in the opening 2 heats. Chasing the Dacia Sandero, 16 cars in the Super 1600 division, and Adeline Sagnier has understood that it will be impossible to improve, so she retires the car. She has to hope that Jean-Baptiste Dubourg will not improve her time. This heat is won by David Olivier, who gets a place on the 2nd row for the A final. Then after the Supercars division, final heat there with Hervé Knappik, Christophe Jouet in the 207 and Pascal Gelesny in the Citroën Xara. Who takes the best start here? Looks like it's Knappik from Jouet. Yes, it is. Good start from Knappik. It's one of his secrets. The oldest man in action here in Chateauroux. But now he has to be faultless and have a good time, because he's fighting with Christophe Wild for the second place on the first row of the A final. Is not threatened by Christophe Jouet here, so he can go for a good time. And some small mistakes there, apparently, because his lap times aren't that excellent. Pascal Gelesny blocking his rear tires there on the Xara and is now chasing Christophe Jouet. They're both a bit slower than Hervé Knapik. And here comes Hervé Knapik. Let's see if his time, well, not that excellent, but we'll have to wait for the final heat then in the Supercars division and see what Christophe Wild will do. And let's have a word with Christophe Wild.
Troisième place après 2 manches. Pour améliorer, il faut la victoire dans la 3e manche. Hein.
Ouais, on fait 3 ce matin, on glisse beaucoup de l'arrière et on sait pas trop pourquoi. On va essayer de retrouver des autres réglages. La piste a changé, on améliore nos temps par rapport à hier. Donc là, on va essayer de gagner la 3e manche pour marquer des points aussi.
Christophe Wild will try to win this final heat. That will be very difficult because the man next to him in the white Clio, Jérôme Grosset-Janet, has won the first and the second heat quite clearly, and he takes the best start as well here from Christophe Wild. And Stéphane de Gannet in the 207. It will be very difficult then for Wild to take the best time here. But if he can follow Jérôme Grosset-Janet around, maybe with a second time he can still get that second starting position for the A final. But it's very difficult to stay near to that Jaco white Clio. In the other heats, Grosset-Janet was some 2 seconds quicker than Wild and then Knapik. And Wild has to be careful that he isn't passed by Stéphane de Gannet as well. So he lets Grosset-Janet go and focuses on his own laps. That's the best thing to do in these heats. Just focus on your laps, keep the good lines. And here comes Grosset-Janet. He wins the heat, fastest time again. Let's look at the time of Christophe Wild. Yes, it's good enough to take second place on the starting grid in the A final. And that was his aim. And let's have a look at the first of the finals. This is the B final in the Super 1600 category with Dorian Launay, the winner of essay, on pole position here in the Saxo. He takes the best start as well from Emmanuel Martin in the 206, followed by Yvonnik Yagou in the ODA 1. Dorian Launay, who won in essay driving in Renault Clio, now he's driving the Citroën Saxo of the man who came second in essay, Julien Febvreau, who's absent here. So Launay leading from Martin, and who's that? Magali Charbonnier doesn't finish the first lap, and the B final is over for her. Martin chasing Launay in second position. What can Yagou do? Can he go and chase Martin? But he has to be careful because he has Michael Martin behind him. Michael Martin trying to pass the Audi A1, one of the newest weapons in French Rallycross. In front, still Dorian Launay heading for a final, as is Emmanuel Martin, and then Yagou and Michael Martin. Nice two-wheel action there almost for Yagou, and Launay wins it from Emmanuel Martin. Yagou and Michael Martin finished 3rd and 4th, Dominique Gerbeau in 5th. So Launay and Martin go through to the A final, take 7th and 8th starting positions. Later on the day, Yagou, Martin and Gerbeau finishing 3rd, 4th and 5th in the B final. And now let's head for the first of the A finals in the Twingo R1 Rallycross Cup. All Twingo R1s here, and it's Fabien Grosset-Janet on pole position. And on the outside, it's Tom Donat in the red and white Twingo, who tries to get the whole shot. He's a bit pushed and pushed again, and he's pushed wide. And it's Grosset-Janet who holds on to the lead from Donat. And then it's Andrea Dubourg in 3rd position in the number 12 Twingo. All identical machines here, some 133 brake horsepower. Ideal weapons to get to know Rallycross. Enzo Liebner in 4th position, chasing Andrea Dubourg. And Dubourg is chasing Donat. Now Fabien Grosset-Janet and Donat try to get away from the others. with Aurélien Crochard and Julien Arnaudot in 5th and 6th here. Fabien Grosset-Janin, the brother of Jérôme Grosset-Janin, who's on pole in the Supercars division, leading the Renault Twingo Cup. And together with Tom Donat, he got some advantage over Andrea Dubourg, who's blocking all the others, I have the impression. With Liebner and Crochard here. And Julien Arnaudot. Nice little train here for the positions 3, 4, 5 and 6. But can Dubourg hold on till the end? We're almost there yet. In front it's still Grosset-Janin and Tom Donat. Seems that these two will finish in the first 2 positions. It doesn't look like Tom Donat can still threaten Grosset-Janin. Final corner. Oh, there's some hectic passing going on in the back there. Grosset-Janin wins it from Donat, and it's Enzo Liebner who is in 3rd from Crochard Arnaudot, and Andrea Dubourg has lost 3 places in that final lap. What a disappointment for Dubourg. And Grosset-Janin celebrates in style the first race of the year and win number 1. So he's a very happy man, Fabien Grosset-Janin.
Super victoire, content?
Très content, ouais, c'était pas gagné. On a vu tout le week-end qu'il y avait un très bon niveau. Je savais que tout se jouait au départ et j'ai fait du mieux pour partir premier. Et une fois que je suis sorti devant, j'ai assuré pour garder la première place.
He knew the start would be crucial, and he took a good start, and then he controlled the race. Good driving for Grosset-Janin. Repeat of the results. Grosset-Janin wins it from Donat, Liebner, Crochard and Arnaudot. That was part 1 from Chateauroux. See you after the break. Welcome back in Chateauroux for the 2nd round of the French Rallycross Championship. And this is the A final in Division 4 with Jimmy Tapereau in the Audi on pole. Next to him, Sébastien Guillemot in the 306 and Stephen Lefrançois on the outside of the front row in the blue 206. And Lefrançois comes alongside Tapereau and takes 2nd place. Or will Guillemot hold on to 2nd? It will be difficult. No, Guillemot loses a place there in the start. So it's Tapereau from Lefrançois, then Sébastien Guillemot, followed by the Honda Civic of Gilles Lambert and Florian Zavatin, the winner of the B final in the Renault Clio, who took an excellent start, went from 7th to 5th there, passing Bizarre in the Honda Type R Civic. So Stephen Lefrançois and Sébastien Guillemot fighting for 2nd position, jumping all over the place. Sébastien Guillemot, can he force Stephen Lefrançois into an error? Meanwhile, Jimmy Tapereau has taken an immense lead there. Doesn't have to worry. Here comes Guillemot. Can he push Lefrançois? Yes, just a slight push there, but still Lefrançois in 2nd position. Very difficult to overtake here. Start of the last lap. And Sébastien Guillemot, can he go on the outside? Inside he goes to the inside of the first corner and pushes contact with Stephen Lefrançois, and he comes out of the dust first. It's Stephen Lefrançois still in 2nd place from Guillemot. And now they have to be careful because Gilles Lambert in the Civic is not that far behind. In front it's still Jimmy Tapereau, then Lefrançois, Guillemot and Lambert. The battle of the Peugeots could turn in favor of the Honda driver if they're not careful. Stephen Lefrançois still in 2nd place, but Jimmy Tapereau wins the A final in Division 4. And who comes 2nd? It's Lefrançois from Guillemot and Gilles Lambert in 4th in the Honda Civic. Great driving there from Stephen Lefrançois. Good start and then nice defending. And Jimmy Tapereau very happy with his win.
Week-end parfait. Je sais pas quoi dire de plus.
Quelle course vous avez fait, hein?
Ouais, j'ai complètement loupé mon départ. J'ai essayé de me rattraper par la suite, mais ça a été très dur. Steven fermait bien les portes. Il a commis une petite faute là-bas. J'ai essayé, mais bon, ça ne l'a pas fait. Bon. 3e, on est quand même content. On a passé un bon week-end quand même.
Guillemot happy with 3rd. Admits he had a poor start and tried to push Lefrançois into a mistake, but Lefrançois held on to 2nd place. But Jimmy Chateauroux was the man of the weekend, and he's now leader in the championship as well with 16 points advantage over Le François. Off to the next A final in Division 3 with Christophe Saunois in the Toyota Corolla, the championship leader on pole position, together with Payet and Marc Maurice on the outside in the black Peugeot. And Marc Maurice closes in too fast and he goes along. He goes into the grass and it's Payet who took the lead and Saunois is pushed wide. What a chaotic start, and who's in the lead now? I think it's Payet. Let's have a look with on board of the Mini Cooper of Laurent Bedunot. Look in front. Maurice closes in too fast. Is pushed onto the grass and Bedunot goes through the dust into 5th position. We're following the Clio here of Stéphane Dréan together with the 307 of Guillerme. Oh, and the Clio goes across the front of the Mini Cooper. That was a hard hit. And Guillerme goes off into the grass as well. What a chaotic start that is. So it's Payet leading from Xavier Briffaut in the Clio. And then Bedunot, Saunois in 4th. And Laurent Jacquinier in the Ford Fiesta in 5th. And Marc Maurice must be somewhere in 6th or 7th. He was still driving, but he lost a lot of time. Jonathan Payet, the man on pole, had a good start, kept his nose clean. The same can't be said of Bedunot nor Saunois. It was Saunois on pole, of course, with Payet in 2nd position, but Payet is now in the lead from Briffaut. What a good result that would be for that young man. He was 4th in essay. And Saunois, who won in essay, is now in 4th here in this A final, trying to make up for lost time, as is Marc Maurice. You could just see him slip on the underside of the screen here. Here Payet from Briffaut, and then Bedunot in the battered Mini Cooper. But it looks like the car is still driving well, and Saunois tries to close on Bedunot, and you drive with the Cooper chasing Xavier Briffaut in the Renault Clio. Nice controlled race here, and they're lapping now the Clio of Stéphane Dréan, who got on the way again, but who's in last position for the moment, of course. So Briffaut, Bedunot, and then Saunois. And there comes Marc Maurice in the black Peugeot. Can he threaten Saunois for 4th place? We're in almost the last lap here. It's Jonathan Payet leading, heading for a win. A rather easy win after that chaotic start. So Payet wins it. Who comes in 2nd? It's still Briffaut. And then the Cooper of Bedunot from Saunois in the Toyota Corolla and Marc Maurice in the Peugeot.
J'aime pas gagner dans les conditions comme ça a un peu cafouillé. Marc s'est rabattu un peu tôt. Bon, il y avait mon nez qui était là. Pour moi, c'est pas une belle victoire.
Je sais pas exactement ce qui s'est passé. Au 2e virage, il y a Guillerme là-bas avec Dréan, je sais pas, peut-être, il y a eu un gros nuage de poussière, je suis passé entre les deux. Moi je suis 2e, je suis content, voilà, c'est tout. Ouais, c'est trop bien, j'en reviens pas quoi.
A very emotional Xavier Briffaut and Jonathan Payet, who took the win, but he wasn't happy in the way it happened because of that chaotic start. Was not his fault though. That Marc Maurice closed in too fast. Still Christophe Saunois is leading the championship from Bedunot and Briffaut. Next A final in Super 1600 with Jean-Baptiste Dubourg on pole position from Adli Sagnier and Laurent Chartrain in the C2. Good start from Dubourg here, good start from Sagnier as well, but a bad start from Laurent Chartrain in the red and white C2. Dubourg leading from Sagnier, and then it's David Olivier in the Renault Twingo, followed by the Dacia of Fabien Chanoine. Chartrain losing 2 places there in the start. Good start from Dubourg. Sagnier follows him. And she is threatened by Olivier. Then it's Chanoine and Dorian Launay, the winner of the B final, is in 5th position. So Chartrain lost 3 positions in that bad start. What bad luck for Chartrain. Had not such a good A final in Essay, and now a rather poor start in Chateauroux. Dorian Launay, leader of the championship after his win in Essay. Now in 5th position, chasing the Dacia Sandero of Fabien Chanoine. And trying to overtake the Dacia, but for the moment Chanoine keeps the door shut. It looks like the Saxo is a bit quicker, but for the moment the Sandero is too wide for Dorian Launay. David Olivier, good start from him. Went to third. And Laurent Chateauroux tries to make up for the lost time in the start. Goes a bit wide there into the dirt. Has to be careful that he's not passed by Emmanuel Martin in the blue 206. But for the moment Chateauroux is still in 6th. With Chanoine Launay. Chateauroux. Nice battle there for the positions 4, 5 and 6. In front it's still Jean-Baptiste Dubourg, only his second race in the category. And he takes his first win. What an excellent weekend that is for him. Adeline Sagnier comes in second and David Olivier in third. But a great win for Jean-Baptiste Dubourg. And that makes him second in the championship as well. 1 point behind Adeline Sagnier.
Quelle démonstration!
Ouais, belle démonstration, surtout un grand étonnement de ma part. Deuxième course avec la voiture, première victoire. Bah, ça vient récompenser avant tout le travail phénoménal de toute l'équipe des Landes, tous les gens qui s'y sont mis autour. On a bien travaillé après essai pour avoir une auto facile à conduire. Je crois qu'aujourd'hui, ça en est la preuve et je tiens à les féliciter.
Le premier était trop loin?
Le premier était trop loin, c'est vrai. Moi, j'ai fait quand même pas mal d'erreurs. Je me concentrais plus sur ce qui se passait derrière que devant. Mais bon, on reprend la tête du championnat ce soir. C'était notre objectif en arrivant, on est content. Et la course, enfin du moins le championnat ne se gagne pas au bout de 2 courses. Il reste encore pas mal de courses, donc on verra ça par la suite.
Sagnier a bit disappointed with second place, but happy that she's in the lead of the championship now. And Jean-Baptiste Dubourg thanking his team for his first win of the season. Off to the last of the A finals then, the Supercars division with Grosset-Janet on pole, with Christophe Wild next to him and Hervé Knappik. And it's Grosset-Janet who takes the best start. Hervé Knappik tries to go on the outside, it passes Christophe Wild, but Wild takes the inside again. He knows it's important. Close into, blocks all brakes there. And Christophe Wild takes the inside line and takes second position behind the Clio of Grosset-Janet. Hervé Knappik in third. That second starting position proved to be very important for Christophe Wild. Now, can he threaten Jérôme Grosset-Janet? He's the fastest driver of the weekend, was quickest in the heats 1, 2 and 3. And he seems to be quickest here as well, because he opens up the gap towards Wild and Knappik and Wild are now fighting for second position. And the slight contact there between the two Citroëns, between the C4 of Christophe Wild and the DS3 of Hervé Knappik. They had similar times in the heats, and they're going at similar speeds here. Can Knappik have another go at that second position? Or can Wild close the gap towards Grosset-Janet? You know, you never know what's possible. And it looks like Wild is closing indeed. That would be a shocker if he can overtake Grosset-Janet, but for the moment he has his hands full with Hervé Knappik, which are both closing in on Grosset-Janet. De Gannet in fourth position from Christophe Jouet and Pascal Zelesny. They probably will finish in those positions 4, 5 and 6 as well. So Grosset-Janet, there's Wild already. Wild has closed the gap by almost a second in this lap, but it's the penultimate lap. And this is the last lap even. So could he pass the Clio? That would be very exciting for the championship as well. But for the moment it's still Grosset-Janet, then Christophe Wild and Hervé Knappik. One final go for Christophe Wild or not? Can he pass the leader? Last corner, it's Jérôme Grosset-Janet who wins it from Wild and Hervé Knappik. And Wild has given it all. But he has to be happy with second place. And the winner is Jérôme Grosset-Janet. Hervé Knappik finishes in third.
Le départ, c'est tout ici, hein?
Ça vous a plu? C'était bien? Bon, ben bravo alors. Je suis très content, troisième, c'est bien. Je pensais 2 au bout, mais je me suis fait un petit peu écarter. Mais c'est la course, c'est comme ça. J'étais extérieur, on ne pouvait pas faire autrement.
C'était pas possible de reprendre une place?
Ben, j'ai essayé 2-3 coups, vous avez bien vu quand même, c'était chaud. Je suis même monté sur la roue arrière, mais bon, je veux être correct avec les copains, moi. Puis en plus, c'est des super copains.
Knappik wants to drive in a correct way. The winner takes the spoils.
C'était une finale qui a été mouvementée au début, comme on pouvait s'y attendre. J'ai senti derrière que ça brassait un peu. Mais passer les 3-4 premiers virages, après j'ai pu faire mon petit confort et Et voilà, c'est cool. Mais ce qui est bien, c'est qu'on a fait un week-end plein du début à la fin. Essai chrono, super pole, première qualif, deuxième qualif, troisième qualif, on gagne la finale. Et c'est génial parce que c'est du travail qu'on fait depuis longtemps avec toute une équipe technique et qui paye, quoi, parce que c'est non seulement hyper efficace, mais en plus on est fiable. Et la fiabilité, pour gagner des courses, il faut les finir avant tout, donc voilà, c'est génial.
Chateauroux Rousset-Genin happy with that first place. He scored 30 points. He's now leading the championship with 55. The man in second, Hervé Knapik, has 37. Christophe Wild has 34 points. That was it from Chateauroux. We hope you enjoyed it. I know we did. See you next time.